Hey guys, welcome back again to Chevalier. I am your host, Sebastian Michaelis, and we are here to basically help dating grow, progress, make it healthy again. The most valuable aspect of love is starts off with a healthy dating, a healthy courtship. I use the word courtship. I've heard people say, never heard that. Old fashioned. I don't know. It just brings to my mind. The value of Chevalier is to help, blacks, whites, Asians, Australians, Africans, Europeans, and even the peoples in Antarctica. Because most at the end of the day, we all want to build a courtship of love and happiness with the people that we are most interested in the hopes that they will be just as interested in us. So the values of today's video is basically talking about making time for love. I understand that I really touched on this in the previous video, but I've gotten so many comments, so many emails, so many DMs about touching this subject again, mainly from the guys who are basically just saying like, hey, I'm trying to meet a young lady. I'm trying to get out here in the world. I'm trying to put dating first and make it a priority. But unfortunately, because so many women are so distracted by, my friend Shinachis and my cat, so got an ingrown toenail and, saying a ghost is trying to haunt my house. It's like it's like they got so much going on. Then with the distractions of social media, YouTube, Instagrams, now all these different things, it's almost like everything is a more important distraction than making time for dating, rather than just saying dating is a priority. I tell women very often that if you want to make dating a priority, then you have to put everything else second. You can't expect men to make dating the number one priority and then you are making dating a fourth, fifth, and sixth priority. Because if you look at successful relationships, people are only going to prioritize what you prioritize. What I mean by that is, if you as a woman want a man that's going to put you as a priority, then you have to do the same and put him as a priority. And we're talking about successful relationships that lead to marriage, or at least dating successfully that leads to marriage. Making time for the people who want to make time for you because you matter. Yes, I understand in today's world, there's so many distractions, and there's so many things going on that you can get sidetracked. But ladies, if you want to meet good men, because they do exist, blackdemographics.com, usstatistics.com, uscensus.gov has basically eliminated that lie that good men don't exist, because they do. 51% of African American men in our community are single and childless, and that's uscensus.gov. 64% of the men in the African American community make at least $50,000 or make at least $50,000 and above, or middle wage guys. So it's not like, this whole notion that there's a lot of broke guys out here who don't have any money, because they are. And then in the same notion that and my stats is blackdemographics.com and uscensus.gov. The average woman in America makes $27,000 a year, where the average man, period, makes $42,000 a year. Excuse me, the average black man makes $42,000 a year. Why is this important? Because it lets you know that there are men who are out here who are working hard, who are putting themselves in financial positions to grow, and at the same time, they're not broke. Yet they still make time for love. Yet they still make time to meet women. Yet they still make time where they want a relationship that's going to benefit their growth, where in turn, that growth turns into money. And that money benefits you. because all the rewards that he's reaping from putting you first is going to benefit you in the long run, especially women that have kids. Because very often I hear that my man's busy. He has too much going on with other things that's not pertaining to me. And generally, if we're talking about loyal men, we're talking about guys who are working, guys who are building money, so that way you either don't have to work at all, or either don't have to work as hard to provide a happiness that's going to satisfy whatever lifestyle you're trying to live. Whether you're trying to live up here, or whether you're just happy just being comfortable. Because being wealthy is more than just money. Wealth can come in peace of mind. I don't have to worry about anything. Everything's taken care of. Everything's calm and relaxed. But most importantly, creating a lifestyle where you can enjoy more things you want to do. Whether it's vacationing, whether it's going downtown, whether it's spending time with your girlfriends, whether it's spending time with your kids if you have kids. I often tell women, if you want a man to prioritize you, you have to prioritize him. And that means making him number one in your life. Yes, making your man number one. Yeah, your kids matter, but we're not talking about your kids because that's automatic. We as men would obtain the idea that a woman is always going to make her kids number one. You don't have to count that. But we're talking about everything else. After your children, if you have children, the man should be number one. Man should be the ultimate priority. What else do you got going on that's more important than a man who could sustain your happiness for the rest of your life? It ain't your education. Because men don't care about your education. Men don't care about your degrees and how much you make. So that's kind of pointless. Can't be your friends, because at the end of the day, life is about progressing to meet a mate, so you don't have to do it by yourself. Sebastian, life gets hard and I have to do it all by myself, and that's why I don't have time for a man, because I'm doing so much and I'm trying to earn this money and I'm trying to pay these bills. I'm like, what if you had a man who's working? You'd have two incomes. The average man makes I think 47,000 a year. That's counting all races, black, white, everyone in between. Minorities, Hispanics. And most importantly, the idea is that if these men make at least 40,000+ a year, that means they're making more than the average woman who makes the average of 27,000. That means you don't have to struggle anymore. That means you don't have to work as hard, work multiple jobs. There's no need for it. Prioritize men. Make men first. Put a man first, and then you will meet a man that will put you first. If you don't put a man first, don't be expecting more than what you're willing to invest in dating, in a relationship or marriage. Because if you're talking about a loyal, sane, and logical man who loves you, then chances are what you're looking for won't be that hard to find. But don't be expecting for that man to invest more to you than what you've took the time to invest in him. It can't be a gimme. It can't be a money grab, man. Because at the end of the day, these women who are out here, investing in money grabs are the same women that are complaining about guys just wanting sex. You're only going to get out of it what you put into it. Make love a priority. Your kids don't count because they're automatically going to be at the top tier. But we're talking about after your kids, after everything else. Put man first, put love first. Thank you all. Have a good day. See you later. Peace.